What are the obstacles to change, and what is God asking of us at this time? Good morning. My name is Father Frank Buckley, delighted to be your host of our Contemplative in Action meditation group located right here on our Jesuit campus in Blessed Sacrament, Hollywood. Welcome. Happy Monday. Today is going to be a great day. This is a three-part program. If you're new, especially on Mondays, we do a little more didactic piece of meditation. It's a three-part series. We always begin with a little inspiration. On Mondays, I love to draw from Pope Francis from his book, Let Us Dream. And we will this morning look at obstacles to change. Second part is the heart of the matter, where we actually engage a morning practice, where we turn the gaze inwards and give the first part of the morning to God. We do this by I'll ring the bell and then just engage a sacred word, which can be anything at all that has meaning to you: love, joy, Mary, Jesus, God, peace, whatever you like, just one or two syllables, and we simply repeat it 4 or 5 times, drop down, enjoy a little deep rest. Of course, if you're human and have a pulse, the monkey mind gets going and starts swinging from branch to branch, especially at the beginning of the week. Don't panic. Simply go back to the sacred word, repeat it 4 or 5 times, drop down, and enjoy the miracle of meditation. Father Thomas Keating, one of my heroes, the founder of Centering Prayer, has something very beautiful to say about this contemplative practice, and it is so encouraging. You cannot do it wrong. You simply sit down and give the first part of the day to God. And then finally, we will end our little contemplative practice with something near and dear to St. Ignatius's own heart, a Jesuit examen, where we just look over the weekend and notice where God appeared in beautiful and perhaps even new ways. So if you're new, say welcome, put your name in the comment box, tell us where you're from, and let's get started. So I invite you to get comfortable, take your shoes off, start to absorb a little energy of the earth, our mother, while I lower the lights. So one of the ways we flourish during this pandemic, when we go from one Zoom meeting to another, is we give ourselves this little gift first thing in the morning of very simply unplugging. I will set the timer for 20 minutes, so you don't even have to worry about that. I'll ring the bell to get us started, and then I'll ring the bell when we're finished. So I invite you to close or lower the eyes, whatever feels safe and delightful, comfortable to you, and let's get started. Oh my gosh, it's Monday morning. I apologize. I promised you Pope Francis and I almost forgot to read him. All right, let's do this. Pope Francis says this: indifference blocks the spirit by closing us to the possibilities that God is waiting to offer us. Possibilities that overflow our mental schemes and categories. Indifference doesn't let you feel the motions of the Spirit that this crisis must provoke in our hearts. It blocks the chance of discernment. The indifferent person is closed to the new things that God is offering us. That's why we must become aware of this so whatism and open ourselves to the blows that reach us now from every corner of the globe. When that happens, we are flooded by doubts and questions. In the middle of a pandemic, we ask how to respond. What can we do? How can I help? And what is God asking of us at this time? And in asking these questions, not rhetorically, but silently, with attentive hearts, perhaps before a lit candle, we open ourselves to the beautiful action of the Spirit. We can start to discern, to see new possibilities, at least in the little things that surround us or that we do each day. And then, as we commit to those small things, we start to imagine another way of living together, of serving our fellow beloved creatures. And we begin to dream of real change, change that is possible. Silently, with attentive hearts, before a lit candle. I cannot think of a better way to avoid this lure of whatism than a meditation practice. So now let's begin with those inspirational words of our pontiff. I can't think of a better way to begin our week. So again, let's start this over. I've got the timer set for 20 minutes. Let's begin. Just gently lower the eyes or close the eyes, whatever feels safe, and listen. Listen, listen. The sound of this beautiful bell returns us to our true home. In the middle of a pandemic, we all need to get grounded. And one way, even if the mind won't let us, the body helps, is with diaphragmatic breathing. That is just breathing deeply as possible into the lower belly 3 times, in through the nose, out with the mouth. It helps if you like to take your hand in the belly and just observe as it expands and contracts. Together as a community, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Give it all you got. Inhale and exhale. Release the hands. Take the attention to the body. We always start with the feet. Feel the feet pressed onto the green earth, our mother, and just notice the sensations of feeling your feet planted on the earth. Good. Moving up the body, we arrive at the chair, providing support. Part of being human is needing a little support in life. Let's just reflect over this weekend in big or small ways, as Pope Francis says, where we felt supported. And just lean into that support a little bit right now. Good. The great theologians throughout the centuries have told us we get to God more by subtraction than addition. Let's take the attentions to the shoulders and anything we've been holding on to this weekend. Just surrender. Relax, restore, renew. and notice if you feel a little lighter. In the middle of this pandemic, we desperately all need touch. I invite you to take your hands to the heart, that beautiful place the spiritual world touches the physical world, cultivating an attitude of gratitude. Let's see if we can come up with something from this weekend for which we're grateful. And just name it in one word or image. Very, very gently put that image next to the heart and cultivating an attitude of gratitude. Let's breathe one time into the gratitude. Inhale and exhale. Release the hands and just notice what you feel. Finally, we arrive at the forehead, the area between the eyebrows, the seat of intuition, that place Carl Jung tells us always tells the truth, and focus on an intention. Something we desire deeply in our life in this moment. Ignatius invites us to be courageous enough to ask God for something great and beautiful today. And let's seal that intention with an inhale and an exhale. Continue to breathe on your own. St. Augustine tells us God is as close to us as this air that we breathe. Let's engage our sacred word, take the attention to the breath, and enjoy the miracle of meditation. Please continue. Wonderful job, everyone. If your eyes were closed, go ahead, open the eyes. Let's circle the wrist a little, bringing a little energy back into the brain and the body. Reverse the train, go the other way. And a little morning stretching. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, tip to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back up. Little back bend. Pull the belly in, little forward bend. Nice big morning stretch. Exhale, shake it out. Anything you've been holding on to, and let the week begin. Great job, everyone. If you're new to meditation, you've never done this, fantastic. I always go back to the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson: a job well done is to have done it. And now is the third part of the program where we will move into what's near and dear to St. Ignatius's own heart, our Jesuit Examine, where we just look over the last week and notice where God came, the weekend, and notice where God came alive for us. One of the main things we do here in the middle of this pandemic is to build a little community. And one of the ways we do that is by connecting with one another and sharing our spiritual lives together. So feel free to drop in the comment box anywhere God came alive for you this weekend. I'll share with you my own experience. Was many of you know I did the EMDR week 2 training. I'm now an officially EMDR therapist. It was 3 days, 8 to 5, quite a workout, but I really, really love it. And I couldn't be more excited about bringing this kind of evidence-based practice, trauma-informed, to people living on the streets, and to be a little flexible and creative with how it might help people living on the streets in Hollywood and those struggling with addiction. So something near and dear to my own heart. It was really an amazing, amazing experience. Second, Father JT on our Jesuit campus at Blessed Sacrament. We lived together in community at Colombiere, and he recommended a documentary called Wild, Wild Country about the Rajesh community slash cult. I'm not through it yet to tell you which one it is, in Antelope, Oregon. And it is this amazing documentary. And it's kind of comes in phases. So I'm really enjoying that. Grateful to Father JT, always gives great movie recommendations. And then last but not least, let me begin or just finish with a little apology. I almost forgot our inspiration, but I'm glad the Holy Spirit or someone nudged me to remember that we needed the inspiration before the meditation. And I really love Pope Francis's idea of how to push against this so whatism of indifference, and to just do the next right thing in very small, small, small steps by just responding to what's in front of us with love. And we can all do that. I will tell you, it definitely helps to have a morning practice to move us, as St. Ignatius would say, age contra, against the pull of whatism, of whatism. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us on this beautiful Monday morning in Hollywood. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. God bless you.